Every human carries a constellation of experiences, moments of kindness, moments of harm. When betrayal strikes, we stand at a crossroads, one path lit by forgiveness, the other shrouded in the shadow of unforgiveness. Today, we ask a timeless, uncomfortable question. Should people always forgive, or do some wounds carve too deeply into the soul?
Forgiveness is not erasing what happened. It is the silent decision to stop letting an old wound dictate the course of your spirit. It is strength wrapped in softness, courage wrapped in compassion.
Science tells us that resentment consumes energy. Bitterness drains focus. Forgiveness, at times, is simply the mind untangling its own knots. It is the nervous system coming back home after being held hostage by stress and memory.
But forgiveness does not cancel justice. It does not excuse harm. It does not demand that you silence the truth. Forgiveness is a personal choice, but accountability is a societal necessity. The two do not always walk hand in hand.
The small fractures of daily life, sharp words, forgotten promises, misjudgments, are the cracks in the porcelain of human imperfection. These are the wounds most easily mended, and forgiveness here becomes the glue that keeps relationships from shattering under their own weight. But deeper wounds, betrayals of trust, deliberate cruelty, calculated harm, are not so easily dissolved. These injuries carve themselves into memory, reshaping identity. Forgiving here is not a simple release. It is a battle against the gravity of pain. Some actions shake our moral foundations so violently that forgiveness feels unnatural, perhaps even wrong. When the damage strikes at the core of dignity, safety, or identity, one must ask, does forgiveness honor the self or betray it? And yet, to refuse forgiveness entirely can turn resentment into an anchor. The weight does not fall on the one who caused the harm, it falls on the one who carries it. How much pain can one person hold before it becomes part of their identity? Forgiveness does not require reconciliation. You can release the burden without reopening the door. You can find peace without allowing someone back into your life. Distance can be the final boundary of healing. Sometimes choosing not to forgive is the healthiest path. It is not vengeance, it is not cruelty, it is clarity. Some harms demand distance, not pardon. Some wounds need time, not transcendence. The human heart is not a perfect instrument. It does not follow universal rules. What one heart can release, another may cling to for reasons only it understands. Forgiveness is not a moral verdict. It is a personal threshold. In the end, forgiveness is less about the other person and more about the journey back to yourself. Some wounds will soften. Others will remain as quiet scars. But healing does not demand that every wrong be excused. Ask not whether forgiveness is required, but whether it brings peace, freedom, and wholeness to your life. Because forgiveness is not a universal command, it is a deeply personal path. And only you can choose which direction your path must go.